My name is Emily and I am a member of Shincheonji. This is my testimony of the hardships I have faced of when I began my faith. However, I hope that through this small time of sharing my story, it will also help clear up any misunderstandings about Shincheonji and its members. During my first year as a college student, I felt lost, unmotivated, and confused of what I should do with my life. I was searching for purpose and meaning in my life. I knew God was real, and I was raised and brought up in a Christian home, but yet I felt so distant from God. I started to pray in tears each night, asking for clarity and for direction of where God wanted to guide me. I felt so empty as I just carried on with my daily routines. I felt that there must be something much greater and bigger that God wanted to show me. After some time, my prayers were finally answered when I was invited to a Shincheonji Bible study. When my friends heard that I started a new Bible study outside of their respective churches, they started to question and warn me about cults. I considered their heeds of warning, but I told them I wanted to check and see for myself. As I continued to study the Bible, I was able to understand it in ways I have never understood it before, and God's will and purpose for me became more and more clear. This gave me so much hope and joy that I have ever felt in my entire life. I wanted to share this happiness to my friends and family. However, over the time I spent in studying the Bible, the more my friends spoke words of doubt and suspicion. One of my close friends would constantly call to tell me that I shouldn't be going and that I needed to get out of that Bible study. I began to feel uneasy and attacked each time that friend would call. I tried to reassure them that I am smart enough to know if this was a cult and if this was something that wasn't good for me. My life of faith is my own responsibility, and it was important to me, and I knew in my heart that this is God guiding me. Over some weeks, I started to realize my friends were distant, and I felt some tension among them. When I made it clear that I wasn't going to change my mind, that close friend threatened to tell my parents so they can take me out of the Bible study. Due to the words of slander and persecution made towards Shincheonji in the media and within the Christian community, I was not able to openly express my faith with my family and friends. When I began to become more involved with Shincheonji and no longer attended my parents' church, they became heavily concerned about losing me as their daughter, and they became very frustrated with me. For months each Sunday morning, my mom will hover over me to find out if I was going to attend their church, and each time I will tell her, "Mom, I need to grow my faith in where it's best for me." As I have learned God's patience and His love through His Word, I realized that I needed to show that same heart of patience towards my family and my friends. As I grew my faith more in Shincheonji, I was able to grow my love for my parents each day and showing that love through my actions. Today, they stop questioning my decision of where I attend service or why I'm not attending their church. Today, after many years later, my parents and I are closer than ever. We have a very mutual respect towards each other, and now they see me as a mature and strong individual. They even have asked me for advice on how to help my brothers carry out a good life of faith. My parents can clearly see that I have changed for the better. Shincheonji does not break up families, but rather teaches to love our families that much more. Although it was a difficult journey, I am thankful to God for giving me the strength and wisdom I need to overcome through perceiving His word of truth and understanding His will and purpose today.